Greetings. Welcome to the Super Movie Bros podcast. I'm Kyle,
And Michael.
and today we're talking about Tron
Tron.
Legacy.
Yeah, I know. You're
We-
taking the lead in this one. This is your
Tron
pick.
Legacy, not first one, the second one.
Well, there's Tron Legacy, and now Tron
Boy, are they
Ares.
very different movies. Yeah.
Oh, you've seen the first Tron?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah. That was okay. We took my first question already. Have you seen the original Tron?
I've not.
It is hard to watch, especially
Really?
after watching Tron Legacy. It's just, I mean, at the time it was, groundbreaking what they could do with like CGI and the computer stuff, but oof, is it a lot of just walking around in just digital cyberspace, and it's just not, it does not hold. I mean, it holds up well, but
I
visually,
mean, okay, visually. Because I was going to say, they walk around in visual cyberspace here,
yeah,
too.
just visually, they're just, I don't know. Going from Tron Legacy back to Tron is a really hard thing to do.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, so I wanted to do this movie because I know they're releasing a Tron Ares, the third one, in a couple months, I think. And
Which seems like it's going to be more of a reboot than a straight sequel.
yeah, although Jeff Bridges is in it, I don't know.
Well, I don't.
We'll see how we'll see what they do with it.
Don't know how you do that when you have the son that was clearly the focus and Olivia Wilde.
And I hope Cillian Murphy's and they set him up. So yeah, we'll jump around. But yeah. So Tron Legacy, a long time sequel. I think like 30 years in between or something like that. And yeah, you get Jeff Bridges back, you get Garrett Hedlund,
Yeah.
and you get Olivia Wilde, and then you get just cyber, just techno.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see 2010 because I knew I saw it in theaters.
And the visuals hold up for that one for sure.
Oh,
This one.
oh, dude, it's funny. I remembered liking it the first time I saw it in theaters with Missy. It was my first D-Box movie.
That'd
So
be
that,
fun.
yeah. So whenever he like makes that little jump on the motorcycle
Yeah,
to
the light
avoid the
cycles.
police, you bounce or whatever, and I was like, that was the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. But no, yeah, no, that's the main positive thing I can say about this movie. It is beautiful. Like visually, it is incredible.
I love it.
And you watch the way it's shot and everything, you're like, no wonder they gave this guy Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's doing. And of course, I like Oblivion and a couple of his other movies too. But
So let me. I did a little.
yeah, you have
Yeah.
a few paragraphs.
So let me say. So the Tron Legacy, a classic "Daddy wasn't there" tale told through biodigital jazz. Man, that's my favorite line from the movie.
Yeah.
Come for the visuals, stay for Olivia Wilde's wig. Come for the light cycles, stay for the masterpiece that is Daft Punk's digital symphony and soundtrack. Talking about good ass soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack's great.
That holds the whole thing together.
No wonder you shit on Hell or High Water soundtrack.
Because this is the soundtrack I like. Not even wonky looking Jeff Bridges can hurt this movie.
Oh God, yeah. At
And
first I was like, oh, he looks fine, thinking of his older version, but the CGI version is wild.
Yeah, and I don't remember. That's the only knock I probably have against this movie is it works.
The only?
The only. No, it's not a perfect movie, but
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those
It-
where, yeah.
well, so the de-aged Jeff Bridges in the real world in the movie does not work. Like when he turns around in the doorway, it's like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, I also think
But
if
it
he was gonna turn around in the doorway, why did you use weird angles while they were talking in the
I
first
know.
place?
Just let him walk
Just
out.
have a natural angle. Like it's
Yeah.
like either you're gonna hide it entirely or you're gonna have natural angles and just accept that it looks like crap.
And I can
You
accept
don't
it
do
when
both.
I can accept it when it's in the game or Tron, when they're
Yeah.
inside the digital space. It works because
With Clue, yeah.
he kind of, yeah, as when he's Clue, it kind of works because it's video game ish.
Not as
just
much
take-
because of how visually everything looks in general
Yeah.
being so good.
Yeah, so that is probably my biggest gripe is that I probably shouldn't have gone out of the, I mean, that's kind of de-aging before de-aging. That was a real big thing.
I feel like I'm talking to like when reporters have the thing right there and they're like, yeah, I think the biggest deal is this, completely ignoring the other thing, which is the second half of the movie finding BS excuses to not get from here to there. It's the entire second half of the movie.
Yeah.
Because he basically says at like what 40 minutes, 50 minutes in, he's like, well, we got to get right there, and it's not that far away.
Yeah.
And then it also is like you're like, this is where you've been hiding for years on end. Like you're pretty open. This is where you escaped to. You're pretty close to where you escaped from, and you got to get right there. And you have an hour left. That's my biggest issue.
I would say, yeah, it's a pretty front-loaded movie. It's very
Yeah.
front-loaded. But it's right when Garrett Hedlund meets Jeff Bridges is when it's like Garrett Hedlund now is not the lead character anymore. It's more of a Jeff Bridges movie now, and that's when it kind of slows down for
I
me.
mean, Garrett Hedlund is still the focus of the movie because he immediately leaves.
Yeah, but it's I feel like it's like a two-parter. Like there's leading up to meeting Jeff Bridges, and then there's the second part of them trying, like you said, trying to get from point A to point B. And I think
Yeah.
the first half is a lot stronger than the second half.
So much stronger.
Yes. Um,
I
the-
think the second half makes that movie go from like an 8.5 or 9 potential to like a 6.5.
Whoa.
Yes. The whole point of the end of the movie, like, kind of just didn't work.
No, I don't like most of the stuff in the real world of the movie is not that great to me.
It's
I feel like you have to have it.
here's my thing. I think it's a good kids movie premise, but it's a PG-13 movie, so it's kind of weird. But they probably wanted to make it kid friendly, so that didn't bother me that much. Like, I was okay with that stuff.
Yeah, it's I get it. I get it.
Like his little base jump. I immediately saw that and I was like, you would have had to pull your chute so much earlier. That
Oh,
was
and
goofy.
I think it's so goofy and so stupid that the security guard would go that far out on the crane.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, they don't pay you enough, man, to do that. Like,
Yeah.
let him let him go. Like,
Yeah.
let him go. Like, that got an actual genuine laugh at the movie when he's
Yeah.
out there going, "Don't do it."
yeah,
He's like, no, I'm the largest majority stock shareholder, whatever that word is. That part's a little silly. I feel like he could have just ran out the building.
yeah.
I think you're just kind of going over the top there. I
Well, he's
guess
an angsty,
he's an angsty teen.
26-year-old.
I know. He's an angsty 26-year-old. I guess I got to set up that he's good at motorcycles or
Yeah.
good at driving motorcycles.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But also, yeah, a lot of the in this movie is you got me dogging on one of my favorite movies now.
Ha. Yeah. How does it feel?
I also think it's kind of weird
At
that
least people agree with me. You got a 51% Rotten Tomato. You got a splat over here, bitch.
yeah, and also he just seems to pick up the technology just like that. He's
That
all
doesn't
of a s-
bother me.
okay. Well,
Again, I view this as from the premise as a bit of a kids movie because that's the way it's presented.
mhm.
So I feel like it wouldn't work if it was like. I also kind of hate that kind of thing. I would rather watch an existing character and have to figure out who they are in a new rather than do the whole. Oh, this is a new thing to me. I hate that thing. So the idea that he picks it up quicker, I'm like, good. Skip the shit I don't like.
Yeah, I get it.
Because then they have to forcefully make it like, oh, okay, 30 seconds later, I get it. So now for him to just get it works for me.
yeah, I sure. Yeah, tomato. I mean, obviously doesn't ruin the movie because let's start talking about things that we like about it. It's a great movie.
I said it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful movie.
And you're right about the soundtrack too, and it's
And
great.
just that whole scene of when they're going to find Zeus, and they go up
Oh
there.
yeah, that's one of my issues.
Oh, I love that scene, and you actually have Daft Punk up
That part's cool,
and the music goes.
but that's one of the plot points that I thought was really stupid.
it's a lot of It's a lot of
Yeah,
they're trying.
it's
to
an
fill
hour of
out-
misdirect,
Yeah.
so they can be like, well, we got to figure out why they can't get from here to there. Like they just ran out of plot ideas for like, what if we made the last 10 minutes instead last an hour?
Yeah, it could have gotten cut down a little bit, but it's flawed. But it's
No, I don't think they should have cut it down. I think they should have replaced it with more plot.
Oh well, we can do that too.
Yeah.
I still think I'm watching it this time. I hadn't seen it in forever. Although I listened to the soundtrack, I love the soundtrack. So I liked it better than I thought. Like it's genuinely a better movie than I remember, and I think it holds up really well. And I'm actually pretty excited to see where it goes. I think the franchise actually now more than ever with like AI.
I
And
don't
stuff,
know, man.
I
You
think
saw the
franchise-
trailer for Tron Ares, right?
It looks solid to me. The only thing
It looks like they're doing the thing. It looks to me Like, it'll end up feeling like any one of these Jurassic Park sequels or which
We'll
I'll
see.
admit, don't watch them, so I don't know what I'm saying, but I just what they look like.
We'll
It
see.
looks like a modern blockbuster, which is trash.
We'll see.
If
I'm
they follow in the foot, because I mean, Joseph Kosinski's not coming back, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't
I
have
don't think so.
I don't have faith that they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna especially it's Disney now.
I know. Well, it was Disney then, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's
No,
always
I
been
know.
Disney.
No, no,
Oh,
I
but
know.
Disney, current Disney,
It's
yeah.
current Disney,
And the lead guy is Jared Leto.
which he doesn't have a great
Track
recent track record.
No. But the saving grace is the score is by Nine Inch Nails. So I'm
Oh,
really
no, I
excited for
know.
that.
It just sucks
Really excited for that. And I know the plot
to
is just
change it.
kind of, and they kind of allude to it. And I guess she comes out of the video game and into the real world. But I think the premise of this new movie is that the games now come into the real world. And so
Yeah.
that is the angle they're going for. I think I got the feel they're trying to go like, because they changed all the colors to red. It's supposed to be like grittier and darker. That could also come across like to try hard.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But
Yeah.
no, so Tron.
And how are you gonna get the visuals to be on par when it was that world that he went into that was so attractive to look at?
Yeah, the saving grace of this movie, or I think what people love about this movie is once you're in the video game, it's a really fun world to just look at,
Yes.
and it's like yeah, it's
Oh, and like
eye
his
candy.
like what is it, disc fight thing?
Yes.
All of that, like his introduction into it, the disc fight,
And when the camera angle flips and they're upside down,
that was
that
cool. That was
very
no, it's super well made in that way. And then it just hits a point where I think once I also don't think I like his reaction to me to meeting his dad the first time
yeah.
was more natural than when he met the real dad, and maybe at that point he was just like, I
I
don't
give
fucking
up.
know if
I
it's
give up. I
you.
don't even know
Is
who
it
my
you?
dad is.
Yeah. So it just felt weird. From that point on, I was like, ah, and then it just kind of just kept going. Dude, it does have go back up a little bit for me at the end.
Yeah,
I think
it
because
tracks down.
they did do a good job with the beginning of the movie and with the characters in at least developing and that could just be also the strength of Garrett Hedlund, and because I think he's a great actor, and
Where has he
and
been
Jeff
missing?
Bridges, he's
So I
been
need
in
to
some
put a
things.
missing report out on him because missing persons
Did you
report.
see Triple Frontier? I think even that's like 7 years old now, or might be 4. Anyway, no, so their ending as father and son, like that was pretty. That was
That's
pretty
good.
good.
That's good. I like it.
It was very affecting.
Yeah, you get the sense that
The sword.
maybe that Jeff Bridges' character knew he was probably never going to leave there, but he did that journey for his son
Well,
anyway.
see,
But
I kind of felt like he thought that in the beginning, which is why he wouldn't leave. And then once he does decide to leave, then I don't know. That's another place where it just kind of
you
gets a
don't
little,
really, murky.
yeah,
They also, what they did with most people don't realize is like Tron is an actual character in the movie.
yeah. And
But
he fights for the users.
yeah, well, he's become
No, I said that because of his line.
Oh yeah,
You don't pick up on shit. These things just go right over your head every
I'm
time.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make it really weird. He kind of just no one ever acknowledges that guy is Tron except for like one time, and it's Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
And it's like at that
I
point,
think
I
they
don't
were
even
trying
it
to.
didn't even
I
click.
think
Was Tron.
that was them trying to hide it, and then once you figure it out, you're like, oh shit.
I guess I get yeah. I just like he's just very not important to the plot of this movie like whatsoever. You could have
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I think that wouldn't matter if his name wasn't in the title.
yeah, but most people don't realize that Tron because Tron's not even really the main character of the first one either. But it's just kind of
It's Kevin Flynn.
it's Kevin Flynn. It's really always been him. I say always like this is some big franchise. It's just 2 movies,
I
but
mean, 2 movies over a long period of time, and now a
Yeah.
3rd movie.
they're trying to make it something. I don't know. We'll see how this 3rd one goes. But yeah, I thought it was really bizarre what they did with the Tron character. Not that I have some emotional sentiment or attachment with this character.
You
at
just
all.
there's a set expectation that gets put on you whenever you name your movie after the character.
And it's legacy, and it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Tron's legacy. You know
Yeah.
what is his legacy?
nothing.
He fights for the users.
He fights for the users.
Yeah.
He does. He
I,
does.
I there's a few lines in this that are kind of goofy, but I kind of like it. Like I said, I come at this from a kid movie kind of perspective.
Yeah, it's fun. It'd be like a really fun movie to see like an IMAX. or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like I said, the D-Box experience, like that was also my first one, was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw this in theaters. I really don't remember.
Yeah, I can't believe it was 15 years ago.
I can't
It
either.
was literally half my life ago. That's wild.
It is weird. It is very weird that that came out that long ago. And it's something else that's weird is they put a lot of at the beginning of they're like, well, the fate of this empire, this Flynn thing, corporation lies on the shoulders of this now orphan boy and what he turns into. And it's like, God, that's a lot to put on a little
Yeah,
kid.
right. Yeah, that's
That's a
wild.
really lot.
Yeah.
And he didn't turn out that well. I don't know if he turned out well, but
Oh, these crimes are acceptable to you. I understand. Okay.
he's not bad. Oh, is he irredeemable,
I was kidding.
Sam?
I was kidding.
I know. But yeah, so that part is a little odd, and it's also odd that a video game would one video game like success made this huge freaking company that's like corpo.
Valve.
Yeah, I guess.
There's definitely companies that got
But
that
now they're
made
making
a
like
Nintendo.
but they're making stuff that's like now like not games and stuff like that, and they're like,
Valve makes things that aren't games.
what do they make that's not games?
A storefront for games.
Get out of here.
I feel like there are examples of that though.
I get what you're saying.
I guess technically it's usually the reverse,
Yeah.
where they did other things and then they go into games.
Exactly.
I will find a company that did that though.
I guess Nintendo makes alarm clocks.
Do they really?
Yeah.
But are they Nintendo themed?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you meant just regular ass alarm
Oh no,
clocks.
no. They're not making just standard hotel.
Like you just go home, you look at your alarm clock, and you're like, oh shit, Nintendo.
Oh, this is Nintendo. I know that Nintendo started.
Mine's
on
an Xbox.
Something. Oh wow, PlayStation.
Yeah,
Or Sony. Screwed
Yeah,
that one up. I
you
screwed
fucked
that
that
one up. Yeah. So, what's your take on Olivia Wilde in this? How do you like her character?
I think she did fine. I liked her character
did.
in this. This is back when I liked Olivia Wilde because she also did Cowboys and Aliens, which I know a lot of people think, oh, it's a bad movie. But I saw it in theaters again when I was younger, and I was just like,
Cowboys and Aliens and Harrison
yeah,
Ford.
Yeah, exactly. And
Han-
James Bond.
Yeah, Han Solo and James Bond.
Yeah, Han
Yeah.
Solo and James Bond. Olivia Wilde was attractive back then. I don't think she's aged well, partially because now we know she's not a good person.
But yeah, no, that was her. I don't know. I think that was the first role I probably ever saw her in, or at least stuck in my mind.
Oh, I think House was the first thing I saw her in.
Oh yeah, she is in House. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, she's a good character. I remember. I just didn't remember her having such like layers to her character and being dynamic and
Yeah. Yeah, I liked seeing that she felt bad that it turned out that dude was not helpful.
yeah, and I like how she's curious about the real world and she's reading these books and
Yeah.
I like all that stuff.
Which is another reason why it's really annoying that Tron Ares isn't going to be a direct sequel.
I know. I'm hoping that
Yeah, they
Garrett
at least-
Hedlund pops up somehow.
Yeah, no, that's
some
what I'm
way.
saying. That's what I'm saying. And then if he pops up, she needs to at least be mentioned.
Well, yeah, because if the plot of this new
Oh man, it was nice for a little while, but she slowly started to deteriorate because she couldn't survive in the real world.
yeah.
Something like that.
No, they gotta acknowledge something.
Yeah.
Because if the whole plot, maybe bringing her out in the end of the second one is the reason that somehow this video game could enter into the real world.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to do that. You know, broke the fabric of reality.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
I don't know, man. I don't have faith in this at all, though. Mark my words now. It's going to feel like any one of these other crappy sequels
Put it on.
that Disney's putting
Clip
on.
it.
Yeah, clip it now. Yeah.
Michael says Tron Ares will suck. Don't go see it. Actually, please go see it. Actually, I hope it's good. I hope it makes money, and I hope it's good. I'm rooting.
You want it to make money no matter what.
I want it to. I want it to.
Kyle
be good.
works for Disney. I was trying to think of the word never mind. There's a word. What is it? Bombshell. Bombshell.
I want.
Kyle
I
works
want
for
it,
Disney.
I'm not gonna root against it. I want it to be good. Like
Well, no, I'm rooting for it to be good.
Yeah.
But if it's bad, I don't want it to make money,
Because
I think it's going to be bad.
because, like I said, like Tron franchise is pretty ripe for you can like make a really good, like eventful. I don't know. I just with today's technology and the way they can do CGI, like you can make this even grander and more beautiful and just more.
I will give Tron Legacy enough credit to say, like, there's not much visually besides the de-aging that could have been done better. Like, I think it is beautiful. It
I
just needs better plotting.
honestly,
And
give me more light cycles. I want more light cycle.
yeah,
I want more of
yeah,
those games. I want more of the
yeah.
competition
No,
events.
honestly, that's the best part of the movie.
Yes.
So make it all about that.
Yeah.
And I would have loved it.
Yeah. I liked, I mean,
Make a gladiator movie in Tron world.
yeah, I would watch anything kind of set in Tron world.
Yeah.
It's cool. Very, very
And that's
cool.
not even what we're getting. We're
And
getting the boring ass real world.
that's why it's like, yeah, when you go to Tron Legacy, when you first get there, when he first lands in there, that city that he lands in is beautiful. You don't
Yes.
spend barely any time in that city, really. He's pretty
Yeah.
much out of it. And then he's just flying and gliding and just going from place to place. Although if they're light cycles, I guess they're light planes. I don't know. That was,
Yeah, like playing. No, yeah, 100%. Him being a gunner and stuff. That's
yeah,
cool.
it's cool, but very,
Short.
well, I admit, I didn't come up with this idea. I've heard it, people talk about it, but it's so much A New Hope ending. On the gunny seat and you're running and
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
it's
a
very,
little homage to
yeah,
Star Wars.
I think
get
so,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, that's about where I stopped liking it. I mean, that's as much praise as I can give it. I'm giving it
You
like,
got that far in the movie without wait.
no, like that's the extent I can go praising this movie. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a solid 7 for me.
I don't know why you freaked out when I said 6 or 6.5. Then
It's not that 7.
I think
I'd even go 8.
I
I'd
brought
go
you
8.
down to earth
I
throughout
think
this podcast because you said earlier on, like 10 minutes ago, you said one of your favorite movies.
it is one of my favorite movies. It doesn't have to be perfect though. It's it's like I can put it on and just sometimes I want to put it on and just be in that world or
I
see
don't
those
think I
colors.
have a movie that I consider a 7 that I would say is one of my favorites. I guess we're just different in that way.
Favorites isn't just fun to watch. Like
Gotcha.
it's not my top 5 favorite movies of all time, but it's if I want to watch something fun or something like I will watch this again. It's
Yeah.
rewatchable.
No, I'd watch it again too. I am now going to go ahead and do another. So this time, this was a blockbuster, I would say.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know if it came out in the summer, but I already started this. So rank these 5 summer blockbusters without knowing which one is next. Starting with Top Gun.
Mm. 3.
Okay. Jaws.
Mm. It's been a while since I've seen Jaws. Jaws is going to go. I hope you have some better movies than 4. I
4,
feel
okay.
that's really disrespectful, but I'm hoping that there's
It
something.
is very disrespectful. It's like the first one, the first like
It's no.
summer blockbuster.
Quentin Tarantino considers that the most perfect movie ever
Oh, really?
because it's just everything you want to go to the theater for, and I get it what he's trying to say, but
I get that. This one maybe could be argued the same. Star Wars.
just the original.
That's how it was originally released.
I know. We'll go 1.
You don't have to sound resigned to it. If you don't think it's 1, don't say 1.
I just can't think of anything that would be jump over that you
Okay.
could say
All right.
unless you're about to. We'll see.
Terminator 2.
2. That means I'm putting what at 5?
Hey, you fell into my trap. Avengers Endgame.
Oh, shut up.
I've been excited
Oh
about
my
this since
gosh.
then. Oh man, that's crazy. That's something you'd give a perfect score. What you consider the perfect movie, a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, it's 5th place.
Maybe I was drunk when I gave it that 5 out of 5. Or
Yeah.
you're never gonna
Until
let
I
me down.
until I see it changed, I'm
You're
not.
sure it changed.
Oh, I gotta rewatch it before I can
I do have to
change it.
rewatch it before I change it.
That's
I
insane.
can't just go back and change it for no reason. Just because you told me to? No. I'll rewatch it and I'll reassess it. I'll probably go down to a 4 or 4.5.
I can't believe you. I'm just glad I got you to make it rank
I
5.
honestly would have put that if I had known. I wouldn't have put that 1 like ever. There's never gonna Avengers Endgame was.
Well, where do you have Star Wars on Letterboxd? I bet it's below a 5.
I don't know. You want me to check right
Yep.
now?
Oh, yeah, check right here, right now.
Okay. Well,
And I'll talk shit more while you're pulling it up because I remember in particular what
what if I don't even have it rated?
that would be funny. What really got me was whenever you told me You had watched The Menu and
Oh,
Banshees of Inisherin,
yeah.
or Inisherin, I think is how they pronounce it. And you said that The Menu was a 4 out of 5, and that Banshees of Inisherin was a 3. And I was like, that's wild. You son of a bitch. That is wild. So 4 out of 5 for Star Wars, 5 out of 5 for Avengers Endgame.
I
Mind.
said I was consistent.
Well,
I make mistakes.
yeah, this is your greatest mistake, and it will be the theme of the
I hope
entirety
you
of our
rewatch
podcast
Endgame
for
one day and
years
you
to
love it.
come. I won't.
And I don't know why I did Endgame. I like it because I actually liked Infinity War better than Endgame.
Yeah, it is better.
So I don't know what I was thinking. I was alone. I was in college. I went and saw it by myself. It was a fun day for me.
Yeah,
I saw it by myself.
were
It
you
was a
drinking that day?
it
Were
was a
you having
5
a
out of
good?
5 day.
Oh, there you. Yeah.
And yeah, so maybe I just rated the experience, not the movie.
Well, there you go. My experience wasn't even a
Would you
5 out
say
of
you
5.
like Tron better than Avengers Endgame? Tron Legacy?
Yes,
Cool.
because it has characters and
Yeah.
development. You
And it's
know.
got Daft Punk.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's give it to the soundtrack. I don't think any
Soundtrack.
of these Marvel movies, like, they just put in a song that
Oh,
everyone likes
there's
very
yeah.
lazily.
Yeah. It's just the Avengers theme replayed and slower.
Yeah.
Slower.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, I got to get you your
Oh yeah,
yeah.
watch one, remake one, erase one.
And
We
I'm
almost
glad
forgot
you
that.
said that. I didn't really know that that the same director of Oblivion made Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen Oblivion.
No, you haven't.
And I plan on literally when I leave here later tonight, I'm going to watch Oblivion. Because I was trying to find stuff like
That Joseph Kosinski made.
no, well, yeah. Well, I was trying to find like what the hell's like Tron Legacy. There's not a lot of movies that are similar, so it was really hard. I thought to find.
I watched it in the last year, so we'll make that be one of our next episodes.
I'm watching it tonight, so because especially I'm on this Tom Cruise kick right now since after Mission Impossible. So I want to see. I don't know. It's Tom Cruise and Tron somehow combined. I'm interested.
Yeah.
So the three
Good movie.
movies I have for you.
Okay.
Are Oblivion. You've seen it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Ready Player One. You seen it?
Yeah.
And then I'll let you pick either the two Blade Runners. I'm pairing them together.
No. Because you already know how we feel about the first one, so just save 2049.
All right, 2049 then.
Okay, say them all again.
Oblivion, Ready Player One, Blade Runner 2049.
Oof. That's kind of hard.
I've never seen Oblivion.
But I will tell you this: I'm erasing Ready Player One. I did enjoy watching that in the theater, but that's just a fun watch. Oblivion and Blade Runner 2049 are both good movies.
Blade Runner 2049 is a 5.
I'm way more okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to change that. So Blade Runner 2049, I'll watch it, and then I will remake Oblivion, just changing a few
Don't spoil
things.
it for me.
And I won't. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Do you like it? Is it good?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it great? No. But I would say the highs, this is basically going to be a summary of the podcast or whatever, but the highs of this movie are higher, but the plot overall of that one is more consistent.
Okay.
So while there could potentially be a bit of a drop off in that movie, it's not nearly as significant.
I feel like it was just the last Tom Cruise movie that wasn't his vehicle, like his making. Like he's starring in someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
So, like,
No, I
everything
know
since
exactly
it's
what you're
his-
saying, because
his
I've noticed
stuff.
that about him more recently, where
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like, oh, you haven't. But I imagine if he got a relationship with Joseph Kosinski, then he probably had a hand in this too, in a sense.
Somehow, some way, yeah.
Yeah. But no, good movie.
So yeah.
We'll talk about that next week.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to watch it then later.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well,
Okay, well, watch Tron Legacy. Yes? No?
yeah.
Watch it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
recommend it.
Good movie.
Yeah. And then watch Oblivion.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. And that way you will know what we're talking about, since we never give you any precursor information. We just start talking about things.
That's how we do it.
Alrighty. We'll see you next week.
All right. See you guys.